NASA's Artemis I launch. Latest schedule of rocket SLS launches. The Artemis I mission go to the Moon and the Orion spacecraft. Where is Artemis I launching from? Where is Artemis I now? When Artemis I will launch? Will Artemis I go to the Moon? As we quoted in official website nasa.gov, NASA's plans to travel beyond the Moon has new date for next launch attempt. Artemis I is a planned uncrewed moon orbiting mission, the first spaceflight in NASA's Artemis program, and the first flight of the agency's Space Launch System, SLS, rocket and the complete Orion spacecraft. The next window for launch starts on the 23rd of September 2022, but launch may not be possible until October 2022. 1. About the mission Artemis I. All eyes will be on the historic Launch Complex 39B when the Orion spacecraft and the Space Launch System, SLS, rocket liftoff for the first time from NASA's modernized Kennedy Space Center in Florida. Artemis I will be the first in a series of increasingly complex missions to build a long-term human presence at the Moon for decades to come. The primary goals for Artemis I are to demonstrate Orion's systems in a spaceflight environment and ensure a safe re-entry, descent, splashdown, and recovery prior to the first flight with crew on Artemis II. The mission patch for Artemis I showcases several elements within the design that carry symbolic meaning for this historic flight, including the triangular shape and the colors of silver, orange, red, white, and blue. Around the Moon with NASA's first launch of SLS with Orion. 1. Leaving Earth. 2. On to the Moon. 3. Return and re-entry. 4. Future missions. 2. Mission facts. Launch date: September 23, 2022, or October 2, 2022. Mission duration: 37 days, 23 hours, 53 minutes. Total distance traveled: 1.3 million miles. Re-entry speed: 24,500 miles per hour, Mach 32. 3. Here's a full explanation from NASA officials. Quoted from the CNN.com. Officials at NASA are pushing back the next launch attempt for its Artemis I Mega Moon rocket by 4 days to September 27, the space agency announced Monday. The Artemis mission team previously had been targeting September 23. October 2 is a potential backup date that is under review, according to NASA. The space agency is still working through an issue with the rocket, called the Space Launch System or SLS, which sprung a leak as it was being fueled up with super-chilled liquid hydrogen during the last launch attempt at the Kennedy Space Center in Florida on Saturday, September 3. The repair work to the area of the hydrogen leak occurred over the weekend, according to NASA. The space agency had been working toward testing the system that fuels the liquid hydrogen on September 17, but the date for that cryogenic test is now pushed back to September 21, NASA noted on its Artemis blog. The test on September 21 will include an engine bleed test, according to the agency. The mission team scrubbed the first Artemis I launch attempt on August 29, largely due to an issue encountered during the engine bleed, which chills the engines for launch, that officials believe was due to a faulty sensor. The September 27 launch window is 70 minutes long, shorter than the 120-minute window available on September 23, if the Space Force allows NASA to bypass a rollback to the vehicle assembly building, officials said. Officials at NASA said the space agency is continuing to provide information to the Eastern Range, which must grant a waiver to allow the rocket to remain on the launch pad. Articel source: www.nasa.gov/Artemis-1 and edition.cnn.com. Video source: NASA YouTube channel. Thank you for watching.